And action. Cut. Say nah. But what's good, YouTube? This your girl Dimples. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my journey. As y'all can tell by the title, basically we're gonna go a little backwards on my previous video, about what I posted the time that I almost got raped or whatever the case may be. So basically, a lot of people have been still asking me questions about the video and was still curious on, how can I maintain, me like going through something like that? What do I do to try to what do I do to try to like not think about it, or how to get over it and all that. So I'm here to answer questions or whatever the case may be. The couple questions is going to be all in one. I will be answering it all together. So before we get into this video, just make sure you like this video, and also if you haven't subscribed to my channel before you get into this video, could you make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get all my post notifications and you know when I upload. Okay, so first things first. Basically how I get over the fact that how I get over it basically is, it been times, if I get into an argument with somebody, or if anybody happened to like say something to me about, me, like we get into a small argument or a small altercation, they'll bring it up. And how I maintain it to get over it is just be like, I still cry about it, but you get what I'm saying? All I can do is just move on and just be like, you know what? The past is the past, because what else can I do? I mean, I wish I could take time back and rewind, but at the end of the day, it happened. All right, lesson learned. All I can do is move on. To answer your questions, yes, I still see the girl. I have her on one of my social medias, but I do not conversate with her. She talks to me like I just be ignoring her. You feel me? It been times, I go live and she'll say, "Hey, Leah." She's be like trying to get me to interact with her. Like, I keep no contact with her. The boys that was there, which is one of her god brother, I don't have him on social media. If you ask me, I believe he locked up, but I'm not 100% sure if he really is, because I haven't seen like him post lately or nothing like that. But that's not really none of my concern. But all I know is I believe he's locked up, or he just, I don't know. But no, I don't keep contact with the boys that was there. Me and the female that was there that did set me up, like I said, I do have her on social media, but like she be trying to get me to interact with her, like I said, but I don't be interacting with nothing she say. Like when she like be commenting on my posts, or if I go live, she'll comment like, "Oh hey, this, that, and the third." I don't say nothing to her, because you feel me, like that's something that you just don't do. Like, I just feel like, and I told her this person, like, I feel like she set me up, and she told me like, "Oh no, I didn't set you up. It wasn't my fault. You couldn't handle your liquor." First off, it's not about if somebody can handle their liquor or not. At the end of the day, if I'm leaving with, if I'm going, that's like me going to a party. You feel me? And the party that I'm going to, I'm going with this friend, and I know how my friend is when she get drunk. Whether I know or whether I don't know how she is. You feel me? And she take her and she started drinking before we get there, and I already know she had liquor into her system, and she about to drink more. So of course in my mind, okay, now my bitch getting too drunk, so now I'm going to stay at the party. I'm not going to just leave her by herself. That's one thing you don't do. Like, when you go to a party or when you leave somewhere, you never leave somebody there by themselves. And that's how I feel about the situation. That's how I feel like she really set me up, because at the end of the day, like, if you didn't set me up, then why, when I woke up, you was nowhere to be found? Like, you was nowhere in the room. And then when I asked the bitch, you feel me, where was you at when all this happened to me? The bitch gonna tell me, "Oh, I was on the phone downstairs with my mother." That's how I knew it was a setup. Like, bro, who you talking to? I'm not stupid. And then she like, "Oh no, I didn't set you up. You should have knew what you was doing." It's not the fact that it's not the fact if I knew what I was doing or not. If you feel me, I was drinking, and I was drinking over the limit. Why would you leave me in the room? But everybody don't think like that. Some people just do it because they want to be like, "Oh yeah, she's like." So it's like, that's what really got to me, because I feel as though like you knew what you was doing, like, and then for you to tell me like, "Oh no, I didn't set you up. I don't got nothing to do with that. You couldn't hit your liquor. That's your fault. What you mean it's my fault, bitch? How you call me your peoples, but you leave me in the room with a bunch of niggas? So that's how I feel about the situation. Like I said, how I maintain it, like I just don't think about it. Like I said, people still bring it up, like, oh, it's crazy. Like, it's good that you got raped and all that, like almost got raped, and like, people bring it up, but I just learned how to ignore it, and I just rock out with that shit. You say what you say about me, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? At the end of the day, I made it out alive. You feel me? I made it through another life, so everybody don't get the opportunity to have another opportunity to live. Like I said, I don't speak to the boys that was there. I don't have no contact with them. One of the boys that was there previously, in like one of my previous, like I think in 2019, 18, he hit me up and he started trying to keep contact with me. He like, oh yeah, what's up? I see you don't fuck with me, bitch. What? So I just kept ignoring him. So I'm like, bruh, to be honest, I would never forget what you did to me. I know your face when I see it. And I told him, like, what you did was really fucked up. And I asked him, my question was, why me out of all people? Like, why me? Like, I came in, kick with y'all and chill with you. Nothing more, nothing less. And all he kept saying was, I wasn't there, I don't got nothing to do with that. I stepped out that same night. Like, what? Boy, I know your face. Like, you can't, like, come on, like, you did it. Why can't you just admit and just say, I apologize for how everything went down, you feel me? This, that, and the third, because like that could be your sister, that could be your mother, and this, that, and the third, but all you care about, you doing it to another female. But yeah, like I said, I don't keep contact with the boy, like, I don't got no access to him, like, at all, and I'm not trying to. Like, I mean, when I'm in a relationship, you feel me, like, when I'm in a relationship, I make sure I let my boyfriends know about me being set up and raped and all that, because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, like, I be feeling like if I get in a relationship with somebody, you feel me, somebody is going to bring up the past about what I went through or what happened to me, like, oh, and then try to expose me, like, oh yeah, that bitch was thought because she was all on the internet naked and all that, you feel me? So that really, like, it still gets to me, like, that's my biggest fear. Like, okay, so supposedly in the long run, if I found somebody, the person I really want to be with, you feel me, and we marry and we got kids and all that, and then like somebody on Facebook out of nowhere post that shit from like 3 years ago, that's what bothers me the most and hunt me the most, because I be scared, like, okay, what if he post me, being naked and being in the room and this, that, and third, and then my husband look at me like different, you feel me? Like, that still bothers me a lot. But like I said, all I could do is just like, it's like pray for the best, because like, I mean, there's nothing else I could do. Like I said, anytime I get a relationship with somebody, you feel me, I let them know off the rip. Like, okay, listen here, I've been, set up by the wrong people when they exposed me when I was naked. They posted me all over the internet and it went viral. You either accept my baggage or you don't accept my baggage. If you can't accept my baggage, then you feel me? Like, but and like I said in my other video, any other females out there, like, if y'all ever going through like something like this, it's more better to open up to somebody. I could have did it, but at the time none of my family was talking to me, so it's like when my brother found out about it, because he seen me on the internet, he took action for, like, he went back and told my mother, and it was just like, oh, hell broke loose. Other than that, I did keep it inside myself, and I am at the age I am now, and it's like, sometimes I think about, like, okay, I should have just said something about it when it first happened. But at that time given, like I said, I was scared for my life, because first off, the girl was living right around the corner from me, and her brother knew where she was staying at, and her brother was not staying too far from her. So I felt like, okay, so supposedly, like, if I did snitch on her, and then the cops come knocking on her door and ask her to show what a nigga that was there. You feel me? And then she ended up saying, oh yeah, she had said that y'all did that and this and the third, So that really taught me, like, girl, you should have said something when it first happened. But lesson learned on that. Like I said, any females out there that is going through what I went through, it's okay to open up, and just don't hold that back. Like, don't hold no grudges because you feel like somebody is going to hurt you. Like I said, like, I still learn how to, like, maintain my I still learn how to, like, not hope that nobody will, like, bring that up again, or if you know, somebody will say something about what happened to me years ago. But other than that, like I said, I don't keep contact with nobody. You know, none of the people that was there. So like I only know two faces, and that's her and her god brother. I don't talk to them at all. You know, I'm still learning. Like I said, I'm still learning how to get over the pain, because you know, I'll say the only time I might cry is like when I get in an argument with my boyfriend or whatever the case may be, and it's like, okay, once I get in an argument with him and I feel like he doubting me, or how can I put it? When I feel like he's doubting, like if I feel like he's doubting me, or if I feel like he's being like the last relationship I had, then I'll bring it up. You feel me? Or if it gets to a point to like, oh, it'd be like, oh, if it get to a big argument, then you know I just bring out the shit like I've been through. Like, you know, you don't know the like I'll just start crying and I'll bring out. I'll be like, you don't even know what happened to me. You feel me? You know, I had friends that I thought I could trust and all that back then. You know, I couldn't, and I just burst out crying. But other than that, like when I don't really get into arguments with my boyfriend, I don't really like think about it. I just like, you feel me? Like I said, think for the better, pray for the worst. You feel me? That's all you could do. You know, sometimes like it gets to me, but I can say, when I have kids in my next year, 2, 3 years, 4 years, so you feel me? Whatever happens, whatever God produces me a child. But when I have kids, my next years or so, you know, I don't want no daughter, because like I said, I don't want my daughter to go through what I went through, and it's going to be hard for me being able to tell her, like, listen, daughter, you know, this, that, and the third. I don't want to have to tell my daughter what I went through when I thought, you know, everybody was my friend. Because, you know, talking to females are hard to maintain. You know, females be thinking they got friends, and then you trying to be that parent to tell them, like, listen, this person not your friend. That person looks sneaky, this, that, and the third. See, if I would have took my mother's advice, I wouldn't have not been in that situation. And the crazy part about it was, not even to mention, when I first brought her over to my house, she looked at my mother crazy. Like, she had this weird look on her face. And my mother told me from off the rip, the same day she left, she done told me like something about that girl. She looked real sneaky. So, you know me trying to be all hard-headed and shit, like, Mom, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Why you judging my friends and all that? And I just be looking like, if I would have took my mother's advice, I would not be in the situation I am now, because I feel like, you know, if I would not have been hard-headed, none of that would have happened to me. When parents say they know something, or they got a feeling in their gut, something not right, best and believe they know what they're talking about. And I learned my lesson on that part. Because if I would have if I would have took action for what she said, I would not be in the situation I am at now. But like I said, lesson learned. All I can do is just move on and hope for the better. Like I said, I don't want no girl. Like if I have a girl, you know, I'm not gonna treat her no different. Ain't nothing going to seem like, ain't nothing going to be changing about me, or nothing ain't going to be awkward, like different about me. I'm just going to talk to my girl and let her know what I've been through and the situation that happened to me. I'm going to let her know, like, listen, back a long time ago, you know, your mother, this, and the third, like, for me, I'm just going to let her know, teach her stuff until she hit that age. Like, I'm going to keep telling her and telling her and telling her and telling her. It don't matter how hard it gets. Even when she turned 18, I'm going to remind her. When she's 17, when she's 16, 15. I don't care, because I'll be damned if anybody do that to my child. Or I want to fight the person that was there. I want to fight the person she was with. I want to fight everybody that was in that motherfucking room. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, because I'm not going to play by my kids. And I don't give a fuck who you is, period. So with that being said, like I said, any girls out there is going through what I'm going through, and you ever had experience of, you know, back then if you almost been raped about, you know, by a family member, by anybody, you feel me, somebody that your family might know, or any friends, or your friend brother, your friend cousin, auntie, dog, cat, whatever, you know, it just opened up. And, you know, I feel like personally you should go tell somebody before it's too late, because once you get older, that shit does get to you. And it's like when you know, when you have a hard time trusting somebody and just bringing anybody in your life after you went to something like that, that is the biggest grudges and the biggest hardest part for me. Like, ever since I've been through what I've been through, and I thought, you know, that one specific person, that I'm not gonna say her name on here, but that one specific friend, not friend, but that one specific female, that one specific bitch that I thought was my friend, and, you know, I took her serious. I thought I could trust her. I'm like, okay, she got me, you feel me? Ever since you know, that situation happened to me, when she let that happen to me, I have a hard time trusting men. You feel me? My trust is so bad, like it's just to the point to where we could be on the phone, just like, babe, I'm about to hang up, I might go to the store. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to trust you. Like, that's just me because of what I've been through. You feel me? It's hard giving somebody your trust when you gave it all out already. And that's how I feel. Like, I gave out so much trust and I gave it to the wrong person. It's like my whole time is just like, oh my God, I don't know. The only person I can trust is like the person above me, my mother, you feel me? And when I have my kids, that's my only trust, you feel me? But far as me having friends around again, far as me trying to get friends or me trying to build a bond with anybody, like any type of female, I don't want none of that for no female. After that female did what she did to me, I am done. You feel me? And like I said, you know, another question was also asked, you feel me? When I'm in a relationship, how, you know, when I explain to my spouse, the person I'm dating, how do I maintain to, like, let them know about the situation I went through? And, you know, do they accept the baggage? Like I said, you cannot force nobody to accept your baggage, because sometimes some people's baggage is too much to accept. So, you know, a lot of males, you know, not going to accept a female that was exposed on Facebook. Everybody knows that. But like I said, if he really likes you and really trying to fuck with you, and it been like so years ago, then he'll move past that and try to build something with you. But then if he like, oh no girl, I can't accept that, because then everybody gonna like look at me like, oh, I'm fucking with a thought, like this and the third. But you know the real truth, and you told him the truth, and either he can accept it or he don't. Don't make nobody accept something that you know that you did not do nothing wrong to. And that's just how it is. Like, you know, like I had my experience with plenty of people, and I just be looking at it like, if a man don't accept what I tell him, because I let everybody know what I went through when I first started dating. I'm like, listen, I was exposed on the internet, you know, I trusted the wrong crowd, they exposed me, you feel me, I was half naked. I'll go into details and everything, because I don't need nobody, going back telling my story and mix up the words or tell the wrong story than what I know that happened, you feel me? Whether I was halfway drunk, full drunk, I know what happened to me. I mean, at least I don't know if they touched me or not, but I know, you feel me, what happened, how it went down. I wasn't like, oh yeah, let's go do this and let's go do this, or y'all can rape me, y'all can put me on the internet. I know my own story. Nobody can tell me my story but me. So it's like, no matter what it is or how bad it is, nobody cannot tell my story but me. So it's not right for somebody to say, well, your girl's a thought because, you know, she tried to let the homie smash her. How you know that girl a thought? You have to hear her story too. Nobody can tell your story but you. It doesn't make sense to me. You feel me? So with that being said, to answer that question, how I maintain, how do my men that I date get over the fact that I went through what I went through? You feel me? I just let them know how it is and ask them right up the rip. You feel me? Is you accepting my baggage or not? If you're not, let me know now. I could go by my day. It was nice meeting you, and I continue my day. You feel me? I'm not about to force nobody to accept my baggage, because not everybody gonna accept that big baggage. You feel me? I was on the internet posting naked. That is a big title. That is a big baggage. You feel me? Everybody don't see my body. Everybody don't see what I look like. So that is a big baggage. Like anybody could accept. And you know, I'm not the person to say you have to accept my baggage, and I just don't want you to judge me. Just tell me off the rip if my baggage is too much for you to handle. Like at the end of the day, you really trying to fuck with me. If you still like me and you still want to fuck with me, then at the end of the day, you'll accept my baggage. If not, then it is what it is. But last and not least, final question was, do I see these people in public? To answer the question, I seen the girl, the bitch. I seen her back in 2018 and 19. I was walking to the store. I seen her, and she's walking to the store too. And somehow she happened to speak to me, and I just be like, bruh, why the fuck is you talking to me? Like, y'all don't understand. Like, when I be seeing this bitch, I be wanting to kill her. But then it's like, it's not even worth getting locked up for something that's not even worth. Like, you feel me? And like I always say, if my family not in jeopardy, then it's no need for me to get locked up for nobody. You feel me? They might look at me crazy, but that's just how I put it. And like, every time I see this bitch, it's just like, it hurts me to say, like, damn, bitch. Like, you feel me? You was that one that was in the room with me when that shit happened to me, my nigga. And you still in my face like everything coochie crunch. Like, nothing happened. When something did happen, you still trying to be in my face for what? When when the shit happened. Like, what you still in my face for? That's how I look at it. Every time I look at this bitch, it just hurt me. Like, it don't even hurt me no more. Because I be like, yo, like, what was I thinking? Hanging out with you, like, you feel me? So, yeah, I still, like, I seen her, last time I seen her was 2019 and 18. Ever since then, I haven't seen her then. Like I said, the boys, I mean, I don't know the specific faces. They might know me from when they did it, but I was too drunk, so I don't know faces. All I know is, like I said, I know her god brother, I know her. I have not seen her since 2018-19. Her god brother, like I said, I believe he locked up. No, I do not see him. Only time anything, if he hit me up on social media, but he have not hit me up from what I know of. I got 3 accounts, so, but lately I have not seen no DMs for him. But other than that, I haven't seen him in public. I haven't seen her besides that one time. And everybody else, I don't know faces, so I can't say if I still see them. Like I said, that's like if I'm walking down the street and I walk past a boy, that nigga that I walk past, that might be that nigga that was there at the kickback with us. You feel me? So I can't say like, oh, you that nigga that was at the kickback. You that nigga, like, cause I don't know faces. I only know 2 faces. You feel me? So it's like I can't say if I still see everybody at the party that was at the kickback, cause I only know 2 people that personally, which is her and her god brother. Everybody else, I don't know the faces. So, well, I know one more nigga. He lived in this other complex. I remember he texted me one time and said something too. He said the same shit the other boy said. Like, oh, I don't got nothing to do with it. I wasn't there. I stepped out and all that. Boy, you knew what the fuck was about to go down. That's why your ass left. But yeah, so yeah, I don't see her. I don't see him. One of them that's still like, he live on the other side, but always deep on the other side. You feel me? I know, like, he know who I am, but I told him I don't want nothing to do with him. I cut him off. Like, I don't want to be friends with him or nothing. You feel me? That's when we was friends back then, and before the situation happened, we was like real close. But ever since the shit didn't happen, I cut him off loose. Like, but other than that, no, I don't see nobody else. That's all for this channel. If you enjoyed my me answering questions about, you know, the previous videos from long time ago, you feel me, about the situation that happened to me, you give this video a big thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, just make sure you hit that subscribe button if you to get all my post notification. And I would really thank the people that been DMing me and that been, you know, letting me know that they be seeing my videos on YouTube. That really, you know, that really made me push even harder. I know I have not been uploading in a while, but y'all know the private stuff going on, so it's like I had to wait until I could grab a charger for me to charge my camera. So with that being said, I will post every Monday. Y'all will be seeing videos. I will be back on posting. Any more other questions, y'all more welcome to DM me at the y'all can comment at the bottom, or like I said, if y'all got me on any of my social medias, y'all can also follow my social media, which will be down in the description. Y'all can also DM me and ask me more questions about the situation. I'm more welcome to answer it. Like I said, if you're going through the same situation I was going through, it's more welcome. I mean, you must open up. You know, that's the only way to you know, get it out for me, so it don't happen to the next person. I really want to thank all my supporters, you feel me, that really watches my channel and that really supports me on what I do, and, you know, from having me in front of the camera, still trying to open up without crying. That is hard. You know, that's another thing I need to work on, because, you know, I was trying to get over the story because I didn't want to cry about it no more. But, you know, I'm a crybaby, so I can't help it. So, but I tried to, like, and I did, you know, I got the video out there without crying throughout the whole video, because I'm a soldier, period. Let these bitches know. But, yeah, that's all for this video. I appreciate y'all tuning into my channel. And my mouth is dry, so I need to go put something in my mouth because I've been talking for a minute now. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate it. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.